Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. That be like unto the speckled bird. I say shalom to you, brethren out there. And this is a in the news once again from RT.com. This is in the news of December the 21st, 2022. At 11:53 a.m. Central Standard Time on this Wednesday morning. And this is a news article from RT.com, as I mentioned. And the highlight of this news article for today, as of December 21st, 2022, on this Wednesday morning, and it reads, Russia begins deployment of a new state-of-the-art Sarmat ICBM, which is a intercontinental ballistic missile. It says the new model has already been successfully tested and will enter service next year. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu has said. And this is a file photo in RS-28 Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile pictured during a test launch. Global Look Press, Russian Defense Ministry. It says Russian first new silo-based Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missiles, which is an ICBM, will be deployed into service next year. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu has said after a meeting of Russia's senior defense officials with President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday. A success launch of the new heavy Sarmat missile system during a state-run test made it possible to begin work on its deployment, Sergei said. In total, some 22 new strategic nuclear missile launches include the silo-based Sarmat, as well as the average Yard systems are set to be deployed to the country's strategic missile forces, which is the SMF, next year, the minister revealed. Putin said the efforts will continue to improve the country's SMF, adding that the shared modern types of weapons in Russia's strategic nuclear force has exceeded 91% this year. It says we will continue to maintain and improve combat readiness of our nuclear triad. This is the main guarantee for preserving our sovereignty and territorial integrity, strategic purity, and the general balance of power in the world, he stated. The liquid fuel heavy ICBM was first successfully test launched back in April. The new system is ultimately set to replace an aging silo-based R-36M2, the Veladar missiles, the backbone of the Russian strategic nuclear deterrence. Speaking with Karasana Zevalda, if I pronounced the name right, Red Star, the official newspaper of the Russian military, the head of Russia's SMF, General Sergei Kovalev, said the new missile boasts a vastly large capability than its predecessors. The missile system Sarmat has a wide range of capability deploying various types of combat payloads, and it's based on principle that assure guaranteed penetration of any anti-ballistic missiles, the ABM system, both now and the future, Karaviv told the newspaper last week. So yeah, that's that Joel 3 and 9 comes into full effect. I'm about to bring that out as well too. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, which is the other nations. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, and let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and the pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say I am strong, right? Because you're seeing, I've been mentioning this throughout the whole year 2022 so far, from 2021 all the way now to 2022. As we're entering in 2023, now you see Russia is, announcing their new ICBM of the Sarmat, if I believe that's the name of the missile of the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile they're gonna have for their service of their nuclear arsenal to their nuclear capability of what they already have right now. That shows these nations are continuously, increasingly gearing up, preparing for war, and that's what we're seeing. And that's why I brought out Joel 3 and 9, and then verse Joel 3 and 10. And let the weak say I am strong, right? Because you're seeing the military might, capability, and strength from these nations. We already know what the powerhouse of Russia have and China have, and including these other nations as well too, like North Korea, Iran, and many other nations as well too. They got that nuclear capability, and that they in that military might war as we're entering in. That's why you've been seeing the increase of build up of these nations, increasing their military capability, their military upgradable capability. These full military exercise training, these full military simulation style types of training or tactics that's been going on increasingly against their adversaries or nations as allies are going against, sending a message and threats to their adversaries as well too. So that's what all we've been seeing throughout the whole year 2022, and it's going to continue on increasing. Hey, it might heat up even way more in 2023, Lord willing. Hopefully it does. I don't want to rock this Lord willing, Lord willing to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai Bashim Karkadash, that it further increase more and more, But in the meantime, as you see right here, Russia is constantly, consistently developing a nuclear capability. And it's stated right here, it says the Russia begins deployment of a new state-of-the-art Sarmat ICBM, which is the intercontinental ballistic missile. And it's going to be in service next year, the defense degree has said, So these Joel 3 and 9 coming into full effect. Matthews 24 and 6 through verse 7. Ezekiel 38 and 1 through verse 7. It's definitely coming into full effect as we see these things taking place on the planet Earth, according to the Holy Scriptures and according to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Say these things was going to happen, in the latter days, and that's what we are seeing of these nations gearing up their nuclear capability, and these nations gearing up, preparing for war, continually increasing war, and that's what we are seeing, So it's going to increase all the way into 2023. It might increase at a higher rate, Lord willing. Alawan Rataza, Lord willing that it does increase. But with that, I will say, hope this lesson was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushai. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and a ball.